it was even worse before, before I met you guys, because I lived with this couple, and excuse a friend, but I went through hell because I didn't know when I'm gonna have food, when I'm gonna have a place to live. All kinds of stuff. I was always kept in the house so much, just cleaning and just taking care of the dogs and everything. And I lived like, so to speak, in a prison for like, I said about 8 years. Harley went and introduced me to this guy named Frank Ball. And so we sat down at the table in his office and we talked. He asked some questions and I asked questions and she went. Then both of them took me upstairs here and showed me around and introduced me to this lady named Iris that was staying in an apartment. And then he said if I liked the place, and he said he liked me too, that I could come here. But I told him that, okay, if I do like it here, can you please see if your boss wouldn't mind if Star come with me? I know you don't accept dogs here, but is there any way? So we waited for about a month and a half, and next thing I know, when September came around, September 9th, I got this call saying that I got approved and that everybody loved me and wanted me to come in and Star could come too. One of the best parts is number one, I don't gotta worry about that. My things gonna be taken away from me. That I have to go and then come home and see my stuff taken from me and sold for money, or that I bought something and have to go right away and give it back or anything. And I don't gotta worry about food because, I have my own, I get my own food, and I don't gotta worry about not going hungry. And they taught me that I can really trust someone finally.
Can I ask you a question there, Alicia?
Yeah, sure.
Do you honestly think that the services that are linked from CAU and Frank Ball at Anixter have changed your life for the better?
Oh, they have changed my life. I don't know how to say the word. I know the word tremendously. Very much so. Because without them, I would still be with them, and I would still be wondering about if I had place, don't have place, food, don't, or whether or not we're gonna be kicked out, whether or not I'm gonna, cause sometimes, I get abused sometimes, but I don't gotta worry about none of that anymore. They taught me how to trust, how to believe, and they even taught me that, that I'm a person just like everybody else. And that's all that I want to tell everybody about the budgeting, that people like me or anybody else, any kind of disability or any kind of services, all we want is a chance for you to see that we're people too, no matter what. We got dreams just like you got dreams. If you believe in your heart, you believe in us then, and that's all we want. It's just for you guys to see that that it helps all kinds of people in all kinds of ways, and the people, the staff people, the caseworkers, the workers, they're very nice. We're all just trying to do just like all you guys are trying to do, just survive and just have a home, not be home. And see, because if you go ahead and do that, especially if you do, then the place that I live at, the Annex Center, we have program where we go to work and we have groups and a home too. And if you go ahead and the staff people too, If you go ahead and not let us have it, then then we won't have nowhere to go. A lot of us don't have family down here. So, we won't know what to do or anything. So, and then the services, they're very nice people. I mean, you should give them a chance. I mean, what, God forbid that someone in your family or that had the same problem or anything like that. What you should do is, think about it that way. If you don't want to think about it the way I'm saying it, then at least think about it that way. Then if God forbid something was to happen, then you want to go ahead and do all you can to try to prevent anything to happen.
If you had just one message to convey to the governor, Quinn, and other state lawmakers in Springfield, what would that be? In one sentence.
To believe in your heart.